All right, we are in section 1.5, talking about angles, kind of angle basics here. And first question we're going to talk about is writing three names for an angle. Why does it say three names? Because there's different way to name these guys. And they want you to know all the different ways. So easiest way is the format where it goes side, vertex, side. So we say angle X, Y, Z. Boom, boom, boom. And we can go backwards also, Z, Y, X. The last way you can name is by using a vertex. So we can say angle Y. That's going to work in this case because there's only one angle. You could not name either of these angles angle Q. Why is that? Because you don't really know which angle you're referring to. Would angle Q be this guy or would angle Q be that guy? So with this problem, you're going to have to use three every time. You can't just use a single vertex point to name. On number 2, they actually want us to name three different angles. So let's see. One angle would be PQR. Another angle would be RQS. We just kind of keep going over. And the last angle, if I can combine those guys, you'll see I can combine them and I get this big angle, this big obtuse angle, PQS. Totally fair, totally legal, and those are our three different angles in the picture. Number 8. I'm going to shoot down to this guy. Find the indicated angle measure. Find the measure of angle bad. This little M you guys see, in italics M, it just means measure. So find the measure of angle bad. BAD. Always kind of trace what you're finding. BAD, it tells you a map. That's a map of what you're doing. So you can kind of, okay, we're going to look for that big angle. Well, any guesses? This big angle is made up of this guy and this guy together. Angle addition. We're going to add these guys together. And we get 55 degrees. Boom, done. Number 9, find X. You'll notice that these guys are right next to each other. What else do we see here? These guys make a straight line. Straight line. How many degrees is a straight line? If you said 180, you're correct. So this plus this equals 180. Combine your like terms. And we're going to just kind of solve from here. Using our algebra skills. I'll take you back from all the fun times you had in algebra last year. Oh boy. I'd say that's something like 33. Let's just double check. Boom, there we go. That's our X. We're done right there. We don't have to substitute it in or anything. Now, I want to do a couple problems from your book. So give me a moment while I get your book over here. And let's see, what are the problems I picked out for you guys? 28, 29, 40. So 28. I think I'm just going to copy it down. Am I going to copy it down? You guys can check it out. Maybe I'll try to do it like this. So hopefully you guys can see this well. I'm going to hit my focus button. Hopefully that made it focus. So 28, it says we have a straight angle here. Remember straight angle? How many degrees is that? 180. Find the measure of angle ABX, ABX, and CBX, CBX. So it looks like we're going to figure out what X is and then substitute it into each different piece. So I'm going to go like this so I can write on my page and you guys can see. If these guys are a straight angle, This angle plus this angle adds to 180. 14x plus 70 plus 20x plus 8 equals 180. And from here, back to algebra. Combine your x's. 4x. Combine your numbers. And again, we're just doing some algebra. Two-step equation from here on out. It's gotta be 3. X equals 3. We're not quite done yet. The problem wants us to find angle ABX and angle CBX. ABX is that first guy. So I'm going to put 3 into that spot and solve it on my calculator. So I can go 14 times 3 plus 70. Just put the whole expression in your calculator, you get 112. And the leftover guy, angle CBX, I'm going to show you a little trick. Technically you could put your 3 in there and solve, that's not too bad. But if you know you have a 180 degree angle, and you know one of your angles, you could just subtract that from 180 and you'll get the other piece. So you really don't even need to substitute your variable into that second piece once you know the first piece. Cool, here you go. Next problem we're going to look at is 29, just right underneath this guy. It says find RSQ, RSQ, and TSQ, TSQ. So we're looking for those two angles. Well, what do we know about these guys? They don't make a straight angle. The problem doesn't tell us anything. But wait! Boom. There's a 90 degree angle in that corner. So these guys add together to get 90. What do we call those angles? Oh, we're going to talk about that tomorrow. But they're called complementary. So we go 15x minus 43 plus 8x plus 18 equals 90. Put that 90 in the corner. From here, we really don't need our picture anymore to solve this. Combine your x's. Combine your numbers. Ooh, that's a negative. What's that gonna be? Negative 43 plus 18. If you're not sure, check your calculator. I think it's negative 25. And then from here, we're just gonna solve. It's gotta be 5. Boom. Are we done? We haven't quite answered the problems yet. It says find RQS and TSQ. So we're going to take our 5, substitute it into one of those guys. I'm going to solve it in. I'm going to just sub it into that guy. So I can go angle TSQ. That's my bottom angle. Put 5 in. 8 times 5 is 40. 40 plus 18 is 58. And then my other angle, I could plug the 5 in, or I could say, hey, I know the full angle is 90. If I subtract 58 from 90, I know that's 32. Boom, done. And let me show your last problem. I have one more for you guys. Number 40. And the reason why I want to show you this one is it uses the keyword bisect. Remember what bisect means? Bisect means cut in half. I'm going to zoom in a bit, but what the instructions say is BD bisects ABC, and then find the measure of ABD, CBD, and ABC. So lots of fun there. We're going to find 3 pieces. It's actually not that hard though, because once you find one section, you can find the other 2 sections real quick, and I'll show you how. So, hopefully this, oh my. So bisect means cut in half. So that means this piece equals this piece. So we can go 8x plus 35 equals 11x plus 23. From here, combine your terms. No, we need to get our variables on the same side. I'm going to move the smaller one to the bigger side. And it's just a two-step equation from here. And we're going to just get that x all by itself. Not quite done yet. Now we have to substitute our 4 in. It doesn't matter. I'm going to use this DCB. Angle DBC. I also, okay, well, we'll just do one step at a time. So DBC is, put 4 in for there. 4 times 11, 44, plus 23, 67. Now, remember, you know this is bisected and these are halves. So if this half is 67, how big is that guy? 67, they're equal. So we can just go angle ABD equals also 67. And the full deal, ABC, equals 1/2 times 2. So we could take our original 67, multiply that by 2, and I think you get 134. I mean, you could also add those two guys if you want. You're going to get the same thing. But that's how you work with a problem that's bisected. Again, remember bisect means cut in half. So just remember the two halves are going to be equal. And that the whole angle is just made up of two halves. All right. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.